Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to go through a meditation. Meditation is a really great tool to calm the mind. And we'll be starting off with the tool of concentration, so cultivating your attention on a single point. And then once the mind is calm, we'll take the meditation practice into the inner body. And once we reach the inner body, then we'll cultivate an attitude of love directed towards your world, an attitude of love directed towards yourself, and an attitude of receptivity towards receiving love. And in this way, we can tune ourselves into the most powerful, magnificent, and glorious energy in the whole world. When you're ready to begin, let's take a comfortable seated position and allow your eyes to close. If possible, try not to change your posture so that the mind will begin to become even more steady. Allow yourself a few moments of awareness as you tune in to your body, to your breath, and just allow your mind to arrive into presence, into this moment. Let go of anything happening throughout the day, any thoughts, any residue of any experiences throughout the day, and just bring your mind into absolute presence in this moment. Notice the breath, inhalation and exhalation. Calling your mind into complete presence of the breath. Inhalation, exhalation, the simple thread of the reality of your breath. The thread that ties the conscious and the subconscious minds. The thread of awareness, of mindful awareness. Let your breath be natural, uncontrolled, freely going. And let your mind simply follow the breath and abide in the simple sensation of inhalation and exhalation, giving your mind a point of focus inside the nostrils and along your upper lip. Notice all of the sensations of the breath. Don't bother looking for anything fancy or anything extraordinary. Let the ordinary sensation of the breath create a calm, inward focus, a singular point of attention cultivated with the tool of concentration. Inside the nostrils and along the upper lip, notice the pace of inhalation and exhalation. Notice the feeling of the breath. Notice the temperature, the rhythm, and the pace of the breath. And let the simple awareness of the breath create steadiness of your mind. As your mind begins to come to a point of rest, as the mind steadies on the sensation of the breath, let nothing distract you from that calm and inner focus. No matter what's happening in the world around you, your breath remains the ever-present thread that digs your mind into presence, absolute presence, so that no matter the chaos around you, no matter the distractions, keeping the mind steadily focused on the breath, let nothing distract you from that inner point of focus. No matter what's happening around you, your breath is the singular thread that ties your attention into absolute presence. Cultivating a mindful awareness of the breath, drop your attention into that singular focus that accepts the breath, that abides in the breath. Inhalation, exhalation, and let your mind rest in the simple sensation of the breath. As your mind begins to steady, bring your attention deeper down into the spiritual heart center, down into the space behind the sternum. As your mind is more steady, perceive the inner depths of the spiritual heart. Feel through the inner chambers of spiritual awareness. Feel the light and brilliance of the spirit within. Grow your heart center so you love your whole world. Start off today and with the eyes of the heart, see something that you love in your world today. Perhaps you love a friend or a family member. See them in your heart center and feel yourself giving them a hug. So you hug them with your spirit. See something in your world. It might be your city, it might be your country, it might be your home, or just a really beautiful thing that's around you, like the blue skies or the water nearby. Hug that with your spirit for a moment and celebrate your world, love your world. While it's easy to love the things around you that you find beautiful and pleasing, today, in an activity to love our world even more, in complete totality, find something that you think of as moderately annoying and deep through the channel of your heart. See if you can forgive that annoyance, whether it's a loud noise, someone that's speaking over you, a distraction, or someone that you actually feel jealousy towards, or anger towards, or hurt towards. And for a moment through the spiritual heart center, see if you can cultivate acceptance, tolerance, patience, forgiveness, and understanding towards them. And allow the spiritual heart center to grow so that you can love your world, the good and the bad, so that your heart grows so big so that you can love your whole world. Keeping your attention in the spiritual heart center, learn to love yourself. Drop your mind down again into the spiritual heart. See yourself through the eyes of spirit and see your wholeness and your perfection. Through the eyes and the channel of the heart today, find at least one thing that you love about yourself. Perhaps you love your smile. Perhaps you love your intelligence. Perhaps you love your hips or your shoulders, your lips or your eyes. Perhaps you love your compassionate heart or your diligent spirit. But find something today that you absolutely love about yourself and continue to celebrate that. Hold that sense of love, acceptance of yourself. And rest your mind there. And the last step in our meditation on love today, let all the love in. Open your spiritual heart center in a channel of openness, tolerance, forgiveness towards yourself and towards others. And tune in to the perfection of the spirit within you. Tune in with vulnerability, drop the emotional warfare, drop your emotional armor, and just be receptive. Receive all of the love that surrounds you. Let your heart grow so big, so complete, so that you hold the whole world, all the sentient beings of the whole world in your heart, in a warm embrace, in a sincere wish for every single being's happiness, every single being's freedom from pain, as though you're truly wrapping your arms in the spirit around the whole world and holding everyone and everything in your life up in the arms and the wings of love. Gently bring your hands together, growing the spiritual heart center even more with diligence and practice. Love your world, love yourself, and let all the love in. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the spiritual tradition of living the yoga life and cultivating the meditative mind. I hope you're inspired to love your world, to love yourself, and to let all the love in.